Alright. So we're live. And hopefully everybody can hear me. Should be able to. Just make sure that our stand's set up correct. Alright. We'll be getting into that box here. Just a moment though. Once I bring up the live view so that basically I see what you guys see. That way okay. We'll go back to my channel here. Go over to our video. And there we are. And just waiting for chat and information to load. And it looks like Cosmic Seeds has hopped in here. And then I need to find, so going around here, here we go. Hey, yep, and 4 games has dropped in as well. 4 keeps gaming. So we'll get into this box here, see what's inside. There are 2 things that I'm looking for in particular when I do these. One, I'd love to, of course, find basically some great cards, though. Secondly, of course, among the great cards, or just in the cards in general, is finding basically older cards, though, in particular ones that I could use in my set, though, or set buildings deck, because that's one way to acquire needed random cards, though, for basically old things like Ice Age and such, though. Well, I will say that at least from this particular box, though, the packaging was rather well done. Now we'll just have to get the cards out here. Make sure nothing's left behind. Because, don't toss anything out, though. Alright. So, read the bones. Of course, some of those demolish. Lightning Strike. Sulfuric Vortex. Ringing Flush. Gust Cloak Sentinel. Brimstone Volley. Oh, well, we got our first Kalama Pit Fighter. First, like, rare. Manor Skeleton. Tormented Soul from 15. Rummaging Goblin. Essence Backlash. Not really. Augie, ow. Glimpse the future. A wave crash Triton. Mountain. Another mountain. Last breath. Silent artesian. Spell rupture. Okay. Well, this mountain has definitely seen better days. I'm glad that's just a mountain. Spectre Ward. Boon of the Hidden Realm. Yes, it is a well-loved mountain. At least, you know, now if that had been a Black Lotus, though, well-loved like that, I still would have been uh, very ecstatic, though. Because, yeah, it wouldn't be in mint, but it'd still be worth a few dollars. Rune of the Hidden Realm. Mythic. This is the Fortress Cyclops. He's seen a little activity. Essence Drain. Hey, look, if basically you get a card that, $10,000 card, though, that seems some wear, though, and now is not pristine, it's still worth some money. And even if you hold on to it, it's one for that basically would be really just for your holding. Blast of Genius, Shattering Blow, Skull Rend, Fuse, Diffusion Sliver. Well, there's a sliver. Pursuit of Flight. Disciple of Pharynx, Nihilist Presence, Blood Toll Harpy, Scourge Mark, Guild Mage, uh, Flame Speaker Adapt, yeah, I'm just basically both sorting though and seeing what's in here at this point though. Of course, some of the cards though, like that well-loved Plains and Mountain though, um, they they have seen their play days. They will be going for recycling. That again, Noblest of War, Noblest of War, a Harpy token, Soldier, Shrapnel Blast, Chandra's Phoenix, Bomber Corpse. So, of course, the other thing is basically, I mean, you know, when you find basically Rogue's Passage, Guilds of Ravnica, I believe, Rubina Soul Singer, Revenge of the Hunted. The other thing that this basically do here though is I get the chance to check on homicidal seclusion, human frailty, eaten by spiders. That sounds not a very pleasant way to go. Near Hearth Pilgrim, Dread Waters. I got to see some older cards though, mixed in though. Sometimes finding, basically a couple of good cards though. Sleep. Finding, in this case, cards that have seen some very variable play. Condemn. And also, in this case, getting to make them so they're in the right order. Huh. Well, I think we got some other stuff here. Prokesis. Dissolve. Twitter. Blood. Trophy. Devote. Chaplain. Traveler's Amulet. Okay, well, not sure why that's in there. Um, whatever. Golem. Goblin Rogue. Cat. Kitkin Soldier. Borrowing 100,000 arrows. That is a great card. I never heard of that one though. That's just it doesn't matter what it does though. I just like the title of that card though. Washout. Horizon Scholar. Warwing Siren. Hidden Strings. Aether Spouts. Arcane Denial. Ooh, Control Magic. So I mean, the last one that I did though, I ended up finding a German Fireball from Revised, and then I just found something else though here that was also German though. And I have to go look at something here to see because I don't. It was something. I think it was a Poro card though. King's Assassin. I think it was what it was though, and it was basically it was basically between it and the Fireball though. They had a value of at least several dollars, so I'm not complaining though. What I was more thrilled about was that in that lot I also managed to find a number of cards that I could use to fill in gaps in my sets though. Yeah, and this is only the second grouping that I've bought. So we'll see how this goes as well. But like I said, with that previous one, I got some stuff that I can use for my. I found got some Ice Age cards in there though. Um, some Tempest Mirage. Okay, well we've got some. What we got here? We got some cards that have been sleeved though. The sleeves look like they've seen better days for sure. Consuming Aberration. That looks like it's from Ravnica set. And that's a foil card too. So I'm going to sleeve it back up, but basically we're going to put it in a sleeve that has not been all scuffed up though. Show Valor. Burst of Strength. Coordinated Assault. What we got here? We got to pull this one out. Ogre Slumlord. Actually, that sounds like it might. Ogre Slumlord. Huh. Imposing Sovereign. And let's go check something here. I believe. Okay, so I knew I had heard it though recently, and now I know why. So Ogre Slumlord is I guess unless you guys don't want to know it, it is in a set coming up though. It's also been in reprinted in Jumpstart though as well. So uh, it's basically a reprinted card that has lost value, I guess. But still, Blood Hunter Bat. That's why it seemed familiar. I remember seeing it though. Kruggan's Gutter. Oh, Mind Twist from Revised or Unlimited. Either way, that card is definitely not the sleeve that made the card look bad. It's basically seen better days though. That definitely has seen better days. But still, I will say the one thing, at least at this point though, is that well, yeah. The other thing that I'm going to say is that the fact that I'm running across cards that have been sleeved as well, though, means at least to some extent um, this basically really doesn't look like it was searched, or if it was, it wasn't really um, basically heavily searched though. So, but okay, so basically that's definitely a heavy played copy though. Um, but even heavily played though, according to TCG Player, it's still actually uh, worth $1. So you know, definitely take that. Well, we found Mind Twist from Revised. Dustmantle Guild Mage. That's an uncommon. So, oh, what do we got over here? We got Jace Memory Adapt from M14. That is true, though. If I find a alpha or beta land in here, though, I'd be quite happy, though. Not sure why this swamp was sleeved. It must have been part of the deck. This must have been someone's or part of someone's deck, though. Squelching Leeches. Stolen Identity. I'm definitely de-decking this deck because the deck has been played. They must have been playing on, basically at a job site or playing outside on concrete. Paranoid Delusion. Heavy Mattock. Doorkeep. Well, it's the reason why with basically I look and see, and then sometimes, you know. All right, so we've got Kanzuda Tusk Color. Looks like somebody tried to take a little bite out of. Minotaur Aggressor, Harpy, Token, Anger of the Gods, Exterminator, Mountain, This Force to Seen Better Days, Typhoid Rats. Always use that if you need a rat deck. Swamp. Paragon of Open Graves. Yeah, I've got some as well, though. Although it's the reason why why I do some sorting like this, though. One of the things that I do, though, is basically is that I basically, because the fact that of my job, though, I can take in a box of cards, though, and I can sort through them, and it basically uh, gives me one way to manage them, though. So the like the last stack of cards that I got, though, I brought it in, though, and sorted it. So still got some more sorting to do, basically because there was only some limited opportunity to sort, though. But I managed to shift all the cards from basically just a random order, though, to where basically they were in. Ooh, well, Soul Ring. Soul Ring's always a in demand, nice card to have, though, as a staple, though. Okay. Yeah, you know, Stockmore salvage. Kind of knew what you meant there, Minty, but oh, there's the Azorus Gilgate, though, from Ravnica. Child of the Night. Almost skipped the Hornet Queen. Godsend. Okay. The murder. The only thing I am getting tired of having is having to flip the cards around since they're so randomly upside down. Fume Spitter, Vampire's Bite, Ancient Carving. All right, so we're getting down to the end of this particular box. So we got one other box that we'll basically have a look at. I've got plenty of land though, but so I don't. It basically unless I come across something like a alpha, beta, unlimited uh, land or ice age though, I'm only going to keep the ones that are basically in decent to good shape. Okay, not sure what that's about. Lure, swamp, disentomb, onyx mage. Okay, well hey, that's going to be that box there. So we're going to move basically these commons and uncommons over to the side here. So that we got some room to work with for the next box. See what we find in this shipment. All right. I will say, like I said earlier, though, they did basically do a good job of packaging up the cards, though. And now this stack looks like it may not be, doesn't have any cards that feel like they're sticking out further than the other cards. These definitely look like they've been. All right, so go through these here. Well, someone called Joey Monsters in Evolving Wilds. Blessed spirits or blessed spirits, though. Sweatworks Brawler. Uh-huh. That mountain's been in better days. Oh, we got some little note here or something, though. Have no idea, though. what it is. It looks like it might just be scribble. I was looking to see if maybe it was the actual, maybe it had been signed though by the artist though, and didn't look like it though. So okay, I don't recognize that set symbol. What happened to the? Oh, okay, never mind. Graceful cat. It looked like the cat was missing. Whatever it was missing half of itself. Big dragon maze. Ghost Walker. Okay. Okay, now I know what that symbol is, though. It's Amonkhet. Okay. Well, I will say that we definitely are. Oh, Sarah Angel from 17. Aladesh. Definitely some older cards here, though. Not really anything particularly. Um, just a lot of common cards at this point, though. They're not particularly ancient cards either, though. All white, too. Reservoir Walker. Some artifacts now. Okay. Well, hopefully, I just grabbed the basically. Maybe there's some good stuff in here. Okay, some other cards there. All right. Yep. Make our way to here and through this particular segment. Or Dragon Maze. I will say that at least the first um, box, the first grouping was definitely a lot more uh, entertaining, though. Had basically some content to it, though. And Drowsy. Instruct, Lizard. Okay. Well, this is definitely just bulk here in this second grouping so far. Not found anything particularly interesting, though it's all been commons. So stuff. Crab, turtle, crocodile. That's a combination, though. Selesnya Guildgate. Right. I got some Grasping Thralls. More gates. Okay. And more gates. And definitely some cards from Amonkhet, though, from Kaladesh. These are definitely in much better shape, though, than basically the other grouping. However, these are basically, looks like just all commons and uncommons, though. It's actually outside of the two uncommons, it looks like all commons. So, not a particularly interesting second box, though. Of course, what I'll end up doing here is going through. Yeah, this looks like it was definitely turned into just the common leftover of whatever was in this particular batch, though. I'll have to look at the basically the sets, though, and see if there's anything in the commons section, though, that might be a particular interest, though. Um, so, yeah, second batch was definitely not as basically exciting as the first box, though. I mean, at least with the first box, even with basically the cards being in a little rougher shape, though, um, and such, so there was at least some basically feel that you might find something uh, worth basically checking out, though. I did find a few things. I mean, you know, unfortunately, the ancient carving wasn't much, though. But the Mind Twist, the Soul Ring, I am sure that that's basically the kind of random, basically take. Okay, well, I guess I will say that there, this is definitely actually a good hit, though. According to TCG Player, the Godson is somewhere between $5 and $7 card. So that's a that was actually a good one, though. Not obviously not a big big hit, but still. And that's more of a bulk rare. So, well, basically, I'll take it, though. The first box, like I said, definitely had some good good variety selection there with it. Um, Jace here, 14 though. $3, $4 cards. So again, you know, not basically a bad card there though. Yeah, more bulk. So just looking here to see if there's any basically other cards worth checking. Uh, Although I will likely check all of them, of course, though, to make sure that I'm not missing anything. Because after all, it's easy enough to overlook something. And yep, that's not really anything. And then if we check our other cards right there, the rune of the hidden. Yeah, okay, so nothing there. Actually, I remember the consuming aberration though. Now that I think about it, one of the things that stood out though was that it was oil though. So oh, okay. Well, according to this information though, and that okay. So the basically the foil version though, and the condition and everything is actually close to, or it might be a little more than $1. Actually, gone up apparently in the past um, couple of months though, from where it was at. So I'll take that though as a good card though. I'll sort through the rest of these. We'll see if there's anything else though that basically might be um, worth anything though. But at least found a few things though. Like I said, the first box of the Goodwill pickup though was definitely the better option or the better grouping though. And of course, if I'm going to do a search for a card though, it helps if I'm searching in the right place. Also bulk. Then let's see here. Oh, okay, so that's a Modern Masters card, huh? It's too bad that the it wasn't a foil version. The foil version actually is worth uh, the money, about $3 to $4, whereas the basically the non-foil version worth about 50 cents though. I'm sure that the Phoenix though is probably bulk though. Oh, that's interesting though. So apparently, Commander 13 though. This basically particular card though, this point right now. Well, in fact, the only 4 copies of it though, even though it's a basically a kind of more of a bulk card though, um, outside of the Legends one, but that's again because it's Legends. Uh, the set itself though, the copies though are currently all out of stock, which is interesting. So, all right, well, I am going to go ahead and basically call that a wrap. Though I was expecting basically a um, different shipment to arrive though, but that basically got delayed apparently though. It's not supposed to arrive until Monday, and that was my um, couple of aftermath bundle box, and then another um, 3-pack of cards though. So that has been delayed, but this arrived, so I was like, all right, well, you know what? This basically I was expecting as well though, and figured, well, we'll dig into this grouping and see what we find and go from there. Well, so yeah, I basically I will say when if you decide to go checking Goodwill website or even the Salvation Army, but Goodwill seems to be the one that at least has more of these posted though. There are a couple of things to watch out for though, and that is some of the locations, the shipping though, and everything will only cost you like $5 though. Others though will hit you for like basically $7 or $15 though, depending on the location though and choice. So make sure that if you check the Goodwill uh, auction on Magic Cards, make sure you check and see what the shipping is going to cost, though, because that should quickly play into your choice of whether to basically explore that or not, though. So just wanted to give that a heads up, though, on basically going down the uh, Goodwill shopping rabbit hole with Magic Cards. Is that very well is something just keep an eye out for. Uh, I will speak the fact that basically I didn't pay attention on one of these, though, and ended up paying um, a lot more on the shipping than I thought I was paying. So yeah, yep, exactly. Though I mean, and then of course you're looking to see, okay, where is it coming from? Is is it coming? Are they, in basically, are you doing foreign currency, though, or basically are they shipping it from, you know somewhere outside the United States, though? Which, and then in that case, of course, that can be at least at that point, though, that could be partially explain what for the shipping cost. Um, but if they want $35 to ship it from within the U.S. or from within your country to you, yeah, at that point, though, that deal has to be very good, though, to make up for that shipping, though, because otherwise it's not worth it. Oh, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be heading off for a little while. I will be around, though, but not. I gotta take care of that. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great evening.